Halt! City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only. Riverwood's in danger too? You better go on in. You'll find the Jarl in Dragon's Reach, at the top of the hill.
Shouldn't I? Just because I'm a Greymane doesn't mean I can't earn my own keep. I didn't mean...
Fair coin for a fellow Nord who's down on his luck.
So you can spend it on drinks at the Bannered Mare? If it's food you need, ask for that instead.
Never you... And then I'll find a more charitable soul.
That's what I thought.
They can barely tolerate our presence on Earth. Today, they take away your faith. What of tomorrow? What then? Through the elves?
There's no telling what it means.
Nothing?
My lord,
What's the meaning
please.
of this interruption?
This is no time
Jarl
for rash
Balgruuf
action.
is not
I
receiving
just think
visitors.
we need more information before we act.
Well, that explains why the guards let you in.
Who's
Come
this,
on then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes? Really? You're certainly forthright about your criminal past. But it's none of my concern who the Imperials want to execute, especially now. What I want to know is, what exactly happened at Helgen? By Ysmir, Irileth was right! What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls? Against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains...
That is a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not...
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps? Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
One of the new servants? Remember that I like my meat rare.
Proventus, you must help me. We need to convince my brother to do more for the war effort.
What would you have me do, Hrongar? Your brother is the Jarl. You know I can't question his judgment.
I'm not asking you to defy the Jarl, just to open his eyes. Use subtlety and suggestion to turn his thoughts to the war. You're his steward. He'll listen to you.
Leave me out of your intrigues, Hrongar. If you have something to say to the Jarl, say it with your own...
Father says I'm too young to train with the sword, so I practice with my fists.
All this standing around is rubbish. We should be taking the fight to the Stormcloaks.
I serve Jarl Balgruuf as steward.
Father says I'm too young to train with the sword, so I practice with my fists.
Farengar, I think I found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill her in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there. Straight to the point, eh? No need for tedious hows and whys. I like that. Leave those details to your betters, am I right? I, learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself. Ah, the Dragon Stone of Bleak Falls Barrow. You already found it. You are cut from a different cloth than the usual brutes the Jarl foists on me. That is where your job ends and mine begins. The work of the mind, sadly undervalued in Skyrim. Come to Dragons... Ah, student of the craft. You'll need to start by learning an enchantment. Take an enchanted weapon or piece of armor, then use the arcane enchanter to learn its secrets. The item is destroyed in the process, so be wary. Once you know an enchantment, you'll need a filled soul gem and something to enchant. You'll use the arcane enchanter for that too. Of course, I have everything you need for sale if you have the coin. Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them. I believe I am, yes. Technically speaking, of course. The city is also home to a priest, priestess, an alchemist, and I'm sure others who practice. Ah, that reminds me. Speaking of alchemists, I have some frost salts for Arcadia. She asked me to obtain them for one of her potions. Would you be so kind as to deliver the frost salts for me? I'm sure Arcadia will provide some form of recompense. Good. You're clearly better suited than I am to carry out such a menial task. A prospective student, are you? Well, I'm afraid I'm not much good at teaching. You should try your luck at the College of Winterhold. Remember, your mind is the best weapon you have.
You need to come at once. A dragon sighted nearby. You should come too.
A dragon? How exciting. Where was it seen? What was it doing?
I'd take this a bit more seriously if I were you. If a dragon decides to attack Whiterun, I don't know if we can stop it. Let's go.
There's no time to stand on ceremony, my friend. I need your help again. I want you to go with Irileth and help her fight this dragon. You survived Helgen, so you have more experience with dragons than anyone else here. But I haven't forgotten the service you did for me in retrieving the dragon stone for Farengar. As a token of my esteem, I have instructed Avenici that you are now permitted to purchase property in the city. And please, accept this gift from my personal armory.
I should come along. I would very much like to see this dragon.
No, I can't afford to risk both. I need you. You're working on ways to defend the city against these dragons.
As you command.
One last thing, Irileth. This isn't a death or glory mission. I need to know what we're dealing with.
Don't worry, my lord. I'm the very soul. Caution.
So, you wish to master the arcane arts? You know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join the Mages College in Winterhold. Watching you reminds me of my first days as an enchanter.
and deserve our praise you do, for we are one. Ere you ascended, and the age began.
Fish and fowl. Treat yourself and your kin to a choice cut of steak or a tender rack of ribs.
What brings you to the
Come to chat with an old woman.
I'm here to buy food, Nazim.
Do your
I
good
suppose.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions. You look rather pale. Ah, splendid, splendid. It's for a special brew I'm working on. A love elixir like none other. Maybe I'll test it on Farengar first. Oh, but I suppose you expect some compensation. Here. These potions should suffice. Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
Foolish old woman. You know nothing. Nothing of our struggles, our suffering.
No signs of any dragon right now. But it sure looks like he's been...
Sure as bones.
I know it.
Did he kill them all?
We've got to figure out what happened. And if that dragon is still skulking around somewhere. Spread out and look for survivors. Watch your field.
No, get back. It's still here somewhere. Crocky and Todd just got grabbed when they tried to make a run for it.
Guardsman, what happened here? Where's this dragon? Quickly now!
I don't know. Kinneret, save us. Here he comes again.
Here he comes! Find cover and make every arrow count!
Fought to be dragon.
No signs of any dragon right now.
We better find out what's happened. We better find out what's happened.
We've got to
Dear
figure out
Leth,
what happened.
you either come back covered with glory, or not at all. This doesn't look good.
We need to know what we're doing.
Sure as bones. Did he kill them all?
No, get back. It's still here somewhere. Rocky and Thor just got grabbed when they tried to make a run for it.
Guardsman, what happened here? Where's this dragon? Quickly now!
I don't know. Kynareth, save us. Here he comes again.
Here he comes! Find cover! And make every arrow count! Let's make sure that overgrown lizard is real.
Believe it. You're Dragonborn. In the very oldest tales, back from when there were still dragons in Skyrim, the Dragonborn would slay dragons and steal their power. That's what you did, isn't it? Absorb the dragon's power. There's only one way to find out. Try to shout. That would prove it. According to the old legends, only the Dragonborn can shout without training, the way the dragons do.
Dragonborn? What are you talking about?
That's right. My grandfather used to tell stories about the Dragonborn. Those born with the dragon blood in them, like old Tiber Septim himself.
I've never heard of Tiber Septim killing any dragons.
There weren't any dragons then, idiot. They're just coming back now for the first time in forever. But the old tales tell of the Dragonborn who could kill dragons and steal their power. You must be one.
What do you say, Irleth? You're being awfully quiet. Come on, Irleth. Tell us, do you believe in this Dragonborn business?
Some of you would be better off keeping quiet than flapping your gums on matters you don't know anything about. Here's a dead dragon, and that's something I definitely understand. Now we know we can kill them. But I don't need some mythical dragonborn. Someone who can put down a dragon is more than enough for me.
You wouldn't understand, Housecar. You ain't an orc.
I've been all across Tamriel. I've seen plenty of things just as outlandish as this. I'd advise you all to trust in the strength of your sword arm over tales and legends.
If you really are Dragonborn, like out of the old tales, you ought to be able to shout. Can you? Have you tried? Shout out what you just did. Must be. You really are Dragonborn, then.
That was the hairiest fight I've ever been in, and I've been in more than a few. I don't know about this Dragonborn business, but I'm sure glad you're with us. You better get back to Whiterun right away. Jarl Balgruuf will want to know what happened here.
Look, you already have been told you're not allowed here. Turn around and go back the way you came. We're causing trouble. All we
Once I've made... Before my ma and Da passed, I told them that one day, I'd become the best trader in Skyrim. I met one of the caravan leaders, Madran. He said he'd help me get started if I could bring him a mammoth's tusk. Easier said than done. You'd do that? If you find one, I could teach you a thing or two about trading. Help you get a fair bargain in the future? Yeah. These Khajiit make a living traveling the roads and selling their wares. It's got to be tough. Hard enough land when you've got a roof over your head. Worst thing is, nobody wants them in the cities. Nobody trusts them. Matter of fact, I do. They've been fair enough with me, far as I can tell, and Denord knows a liar when she sees one. Yeah, it's got to be tough. Worst thing is, reputation, mostly. A lot of Khajiit turn to smuggling and thievery to get by. A few bad apples spoil the bunch. You know how it is. About the same as everyone else. They're the catfolk of Elsewhere. Great warriors, good traders. Way I hear it, Elsewhere ain't nothing like Skyrim. It's got tropical forests and dusty badlands. It sounds awful. Farewell.
Come to chat with an old woman, Do your good deeds
For you,
today.
Red Legion, for I love you! I love, even as man breaks out.
Good. You're finally here. The Jarl's been waiting for you.
You heard the summons. What else could it mean? The Greybeards.
We were just talking about you. My brother needs a word with you.
So what happened at the watchtower? Was the dragon there? I knew I could count on Irileth, but there must be more to it than that. Dragonborn? What do you know about the Dragonborn? Not just the men. The Greybeards seem to think the same thing. Masters of the Way of the Voice. They live in seclusion high on the slopes of the throat of the world. The Dragonborn is said to be uniquely gifted in the voice, the ability to focus your vital essence into a thum, or shout. If you really are Dragonborn, they can teach you how to use your gift.
Didn't you hear the thundering sound as you returned to Whiterun? That was the voice of the Greybeards, summoning you to High Hrothgar. This hasn't happened in centuries, at least. Not since Tiber Septim himself was summoned when he was still Talos of Atmora.
Hrongar, calm yourself. What does any of this Nord nonsense have to do with our friend here? Capable as she may be, I don't see any signs of her being this, Dragonborn.
Nord nonsense? Why, you puffed up ignorant. These are our sacred traditions that go back to the founding of the First Empire.
Hrongar, don't be so hard on Avenici.
I meant no disrespect, of course. It's just that, what do these Greybeards want with her?
That's the Greybeards' business, not ours. Whatever happened when you killed that dragon, it revealed something in you, and the Greybeards heard it. If they think you're Dragonborn, who are we to argue? You'd better get up to High Hrothgar immediately. There's no refusing the summons of the Greybeards. It's a tremendous honor. I envy you, you know, to climb the 7,000 steps again. I made the pilgrimage once. Did you know that? High Hrothgar is a very peaceful place. Very disconnected from the troubles of this world. I wonder that the Greybeards even know to care before. No matter. Go to High Hrothgar. Learn what the Greybeards can teach you. You've done a great service for me and my city, Dragonborn. By my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Whiterun. It's the greatest honor that's within my power to grant. I assign you Lydia as a personal housecarl, and this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble, now would we? We are honored to have you as Thane of our city, Dragonborn. Back to business, Proventus. We still have a city to defend.
Yes, my lord.
Divine smile on you, friend. Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them. You know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join the Mages College in Winterhold. Come to Dragon's Reach. Take a look. Remember, your mind is the best weapon you have.
I know your family's honor is important to you, but we can't afford it.
It took me weeks to find that thief's den. I can't stop.
I don't have any money.
You better give me 5 seconds right now. I'm gonna quit letting you.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. It's a sword. Listen, could you... Thanks. Plenty. I'd say we're prosperous enough. Most folk don't go hungry, if they're willing to work hard. The city's ruled by the Jarl up in Dragon's Reach. That's the fortress there, up on the tall hill. But you're probably more interested in your Vasker, Mead Hall of the Companions. Their deeds of war and valor are legendary. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
What are you looking at? I'm not afraid of you, no, even if you are my elder.
I don't claim to be the best blood. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage? Right then. Got some good pieces. Take a look. All right, then.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Brigands I can handle. This took...
dragons? You weren't going mad, I say.
Ah, Eastman, you did it. You killed the dragon. There has been talk amongst the guards that you are a dragon.
I know your family's honor is important to you, but we can't afford it.
I work with my mother. Sell fruits and vegetables. It's fun most.
Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you do. I work for Bellathor at the General Goods Store. Come by Bellathor's shop at the market. I'm sure we've got something you need. Don't mean to be rude, but I'm too busy to talk right now.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
How goes the
I enjoy this work well enough, but I'm honest gold for honest work.
Like everyone else. But I've got a right to browse.
Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter.
I don't want your stink driving my customers away.
I assume you saw the Gildergreen? Big tree all burnt up in the middle of the Wind District? It's part of the Temple of Kinnareth. People want Danica to do something about it, but I don't know what they expect. Have you seen that Shrine of Asura? They say the Dark Elves built it after they fled from Morrowind. Sight to see.
Did you raise your prices, Carlotta?
Of course. It's all in this note.
Once was a hero named
People say there is someone in Riften that can change your face, make you look completely different. Do you believe that? Of course. It's all in this note.
But friendly and quiet did Ragnar the Red when he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said,
A fine day to you. Of course. It's all in this note. What can I get you? The companions? In Jorvasker? They're recruiting new members from what I hear. Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter.
When his ugly red head rolled around
Hungry, tired, or just plain thirsty? Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry. Need anything else? Just let... Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
How goes the begging today, Brenuin?
That's right.
I
Pop
enjoy
the
this
town
work
back
well, and
like everyone
honest
else.
gold for honest
But
work.
I've got a right to brag, don't I? I ain't hurting anyone.
Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter.
The gods smile on them who show charity.
I assume you saw the Gildergreen? Big tree, all burnt up, in the middle of the Wind District? It's part of the Temple of Kinnareth. People want Danica to do something about it, but I don't know what they expect. Have you seen that Shrine of Asura? They say the Dark Elves built it after they fled from Morrowind. Sight to see. Of course. It's all in this note. People say there is someone in Riften that can change your face, make you look completely different. Do you believe that?
Did you
Of course. It's all in this note.
I had... The farmers are charging me double for the produce I sell.
Let me guess. They're saying it's
What can I
because of
get
this
you?
trouble with the store
Of
clerk.
course. It's all in this note. Hungry, tired, or just plain thirsty? The companions? In Jorvaskr? They're recruiting new members from what I hear. Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter.
The killer of kings. On the day of your death, we will drink and we'll sing. With a joy.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored away. Everything's for sale, my friend. Everything. If I had a sister, I'd sell her in a second. Take a look. Do... Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures. do come back.
You know what's wrong with Skyrim these days? Everyone is obsessed with death. Well met, Traveler. What brings you to Whiterun?
Fresh-baked loaves.
Truly? By sure, this city could use more like you. Best head up to Dragon's Reach then, and see the Jarl. He's Lord of Whiterun, and can set you on the path. Aye, that I do. Half all my life. We Battleborns have been here since the beginning, along with the Greymanes. Our family's been closest kin for generations, but Ulfric Stormcloak's uprising has divided us. Now, seems we can scarce look at each other without coming to blows. Petty and foolish, that. They are saying dragons have returned to Skyrim. Now that's a real problem. Ain't sure if they're taking on new members. If by work, you mean... the most important question of all. You'll want the banner, but mind the bard, Mika. Man, we Nords have a long history as warrior poets. I am proud, but Mikael, he sings only for gold and the affections of wenches. He dishonors our traditions. May your sword be sharp, and your tongue sharper.
Life's hard enough. That bard Mikael is begging for a dagger up against his throat, the way he goes on about me. I heard him boasting at the Bannered Mare, saying he'll conquer me as a true Nord conquers any harsh beast. Huh. If you want to try, go right ahead. I don't think anything will get through that thick skull of his, though.
Are you still working at the Bannered Mare in the evenings, Olfina? And why shouldn't I? Just because I'm a Greymane doesn't mean I can't earn my own keep. I didn't mean... I'm sorry.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. I think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
I'm a bard. Carlotta put you up to this, didn't she? I'm sorry, but that fiery widow is mine. She just doesn't know it yet.
Yes, Mum?
I'll be needing you.
What did you just say? All I heard was a sound of jealousy.
Certainly, Mum.
I don't have to take that from you. Never should have come here. Come on, let's see what you're made of.
Come on! Not so tough.
You know how to throw a punch, I'll give you that. You win. On my honor, Carlotta won't have to worry about me ever again.
It's not easy being a woman in Skyrim, I know. But stay strong, and men will come to respect you, and maybe even fear you.
Ripe fruit and fresh vegetables for sale. Straight from the fields of... Really? You convinced that lute player to stop chasing me? I'd thank the gods, but I'll settle for thanking you. Here's some coin for your help. You've got no idea. Half the men in Whiterun have proposed to me. Some were even single. They'll never understand. No amount of flowers or honeyed words are going to change my mind. Right now, All that matters is my daughter Mila. No man's going to get between me and my little girl. Remember, fresh fruit and vegetables every day.
All I can think about is my son, my Thor. They say that he was killed, but I know better. I know my son is alive.
So you can spend it on drinks at the Bannered Mare?
Those battle-born.
Ask for
They're
that
in
instead.
with the Imperials.
Never you
They
mind.
know it too.
I'll find a more
And yet they
charitable
lie to my very
That's
face.
what I thought.
It's not wise to discuss it here. Please, if you truly wish to help, meet me at my home. I'll tell you the whole story.
Or a tender rack of ribs.
I ain't done nothing. What? Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
Chops and steaks.
Only if I can help it.
Come and see my
But
selection of
damn if I ain't almost sober. Hey, in the Bannered Mare, there's this bottle of Argonian ale. The good stuff. Get it for me. They won't even know it's gone. Come on. Argonian ale. I can almost taste it. Sure, whatever.
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls. Been too long since we've had a good bandit raid.